Hello everyone, my name is Sin Fury Heart, and I am here to talk about Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess. I will be honest, I did not know what to expect out of this game, but very surprised that it was released by Capcom. The best way I can describe Kunitsu-Gami's gameplay, it looks like any other single-player action game, but I was surprised when I noticed real-time strategy mechanics are involved. Before I continue with this review, let me get this out of the way first. A huge shout out to Minimap as they have provided me with the Steam key to Kunitsu-Gami for PC. Thank you so much, Minimap. If you're not familiar with Minimap, it is a website for gamers where you can hang out and meet other gamers. It's not just yet another social platform for gamers. There are more things you can do on this incredible website. If you also like sharing your thoughts on games, you can write a review of your own and other gamers will see it too. Other features this site include is showing off your gaming collection, able to rate those games you have experienced, keep up to date with the latest game releases and gaming news, share your achievements from Steam, your PSN account, Xbox account, and so much more. I'm glad Minimap is around to keep track of all the games I have played. As someone who has played games since the second grade, it becomes extremely difficult to keep track of every game you have played in your life, and finding people who have played those games is even better. Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess involves a warrior who is summoned to this world by Yoshiro, the maiden that you must protect from the horde of monsters. This warrior is named So. He slays monsters using Kagura dance moves to fight off the seas, which are these monsters that are terrorizing the land. Not only is it So's mission to slay them, but he must also defend the maiden as well. Her role is extremely important in this game since she not only helps by purifying the corrupted land, she is also So's lifeline in a way. If her HP is completely dropped to 0, it is an automatic game over. Thankfully, you are not alone. Not only do you control So, you can also command villagers to help defend the maid or help you take down the boss. It can get a little chaotic at times, but as you progress through the game, you can obtain more items and upgrades. It makes the battles more tolerable and allows you to have a better plan. Monster slaying is not only the most important thing you do in this game, you also have to rebuild the towns that are corrupted and give the villagers a peaceful place to stay. Once again, you are commanding the villagers and having them rebuild the base. Rewards are given out once you have successfully rebuilt the bases. In this game, you have two valuable resources, Musubi, which is used to upgrade or unlock Souls abilities, unlock more slots for equipment, and so on. Musubi can also be used to upgrade class types that the villagers can transform into. The classes that are available are the Archer, Marksman, basically a gunman, a sumo wrestler that can aggravate the enemy, a shaman that heals, and so much more. These resources are dropped on every stage, but you run out of them really fast, so use these resources very carefully. My only experience with games in the past where you play as a samurai or a Japanese warrior is Onimusha and Genji, Days of the Blade. When it comes to games based on Japanese folklore, Okami definitely comes to mind, especially with purifying the lands as the main goal in that game as well. Another similarity that I've noticed with both of these games are not heavy on voice acting. It's not a huge deal to me since you can pretty much understand what's going on. You can also pet the dog, the cat, the cow, and more animals as well. I admire little gimmicks like this in a game. The visuals for this game look really nice to me. A reminder that I'm playing on the PC version, and the graphics are pretty decent for my PC setup. I am currently running on an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, 48GB of RAM, and this game is currently installed on an SSD. And the options screen, there is a section for graphics and you can adjust them as you like. I tried increasing some of the settings to max, and the game does warn you that errors will happen if you set the settings too high. I noticed some stuttering on one of the maps, but changing the settings in the graphics section did help fix that problem, so your experience may vary. One final thing I do want to talk about is the length of one playthrough to complete this game. You can beat this game in under 30 hours. Faster if you just focus on clearing stages and ignoring challenges. The one thing I don't think some people will like is that this game has more than one ending. On your first playthrough, you will get the normal ending. After you have finished that playthrough, move on to a New Game Plus. You have to play through the game all over again from the very first stage up until the final boss area where you will fight a new final boss. That's when you will finally receive the true good ending. That's basically an estimated time of 50 hours for 2 playthroughs. This is not entirely a bad thing since it makes this game have a high replayability, but I can understand some people may not like that. The difficulty in this game can be pretty rough at the start, but as you progress with the game, you'll be able to unlock more classes and abilities for so. This game is very forgiving with retrying stages. You can restart the stage before entering the battle. This allows you the option to change your equipment, reassign the roles for your villagers, etc. Autosave is mentioned in the game, but it never tells you that the game makes autosave slots for you. This is really helpful for really long stages that take longer to complete. I will admit that I've died a few times and having to retry certain stages multiple times until I was finally able to win. If you're still on the fence for this game, I will wait for a sale in my opinion. But if you're really into playing this game, where you play as the role of a Japanese warrior that is on a quest to rid the evil of monsters and purify the land, almost similar to Okami, if you feel like visiting a world set in a Japanese setting like Onimusha, then I would give this game a chance if you want something different to try out. Thank you all so much for watching this video. A huge thank you to Minimap for allowing me to review this game and have access to a Steam key. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I also have a Patreon as well if you're interested in supporting what I do. Thank you all so much for watching once again. Take care and have a wonderful day.